Hello kids, welcome to the second part of the video lesson in the earliest cities. Now we are going to discuss about the major centers of the civilization. Now right from the beginning of the lesson we were discussing that Harappa and Mohenjo-daro were the important sites of the civilization. Now other than Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, we have some other important sites of the civilizations like Kalibangan in Rajasthan, Rupa in Punjab, Lothal in Gujarat, Rakhigari and Dolavira. These are the two recent sites which we have. Now coming to the main features of the civilization. The main features of the civilization. Now when it comes to the Harappan people are primarily urban. Coming to the first feature of the civilization, it is environment. The climate of the Indus Valley region was not as dry as it is today. The land was moist and humid dense forests provided timber for building boats. Here a picture which depicts the boat that was built during the Indus Valley time. The animals like tigers, elephants and rhinoceros inhabited in these forests. Crops grow easily as river Indus made the land fertile. Coming to the farming, the farmers grew wheat, barley, pulses, rice and even mustard also. A new plough which was made of wood became very important for the Harappans. Now here is an example of the wooden plough that was used during the Harappan time. The farmers also adopted some irrigation measures. Coming to the herding, the Harappans reared cattle, sheep, goat and buffalo. Water pastures were easily available, but in dry seasons the herders with their animals moved in search of grass and water. Coming to the next feature, it is nothing but food. The farmers and herders lived in small villages in the countryside. These farmers, they supplied food to the craft persons, the scribes and rulers in the cities also. Last but not least, we are going to discuss about the clothing. When it comes to the Neolithic people, during this time, they used the clothes that were made of cotton and wool. Cotton was cultivated at Mehrgarh about 7,000 years ago. At Mohenjo-daro, archaeologists have found actual pieces of cloth also. Coming to the town planning and building, the Harappan cities were very well planned. Most of these cities were divided into two parts. The upper town or the citadel and the lower town. Now when it comes to the upper town or the upper town or the citadel, it is located in the western part. And when it comes to the lower town, it is located in the eastern part. Now coming to the citadel, it is smaller but it is located high. The citadel region is located it is located in a bit higher region. Now when it comes to the lower town, it is larger in area. So kids, the Harappan cities were very well planned and they were divided into two parts. One is the upper town and the other one is the lower town. And we have walls of the big bricks which were built around each part. Now when it comes to the citadel, we have some important buildings in the citadel. It may be the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro, the fire altars which were built on the citadel. We have these public buildings or the special buildings also. We have some storehouses. We have the assembly or the town hall. Possibly we can say that the ruling class is to live here. Now we have one important building of the citadel, that is nothing but the Great Bath of Mohenjo-daro. Now by seeing the Great Bath picture itself, you can easily understand that this particular Great Bath is it represents a rectangular tank, and it is like a large swimming pool. Now, coming to the measurements, it is around 11.88 meters in length and 7.01 meters in width and 2.43 meters in depth. There were steps leading down to it from sides. There were rooms on all its sides. Now the rooms which were there on all its sides, these particular rooms were used probably as a changing rooms. The tank was used. Now the swimming pool, whatever this particular great bath we were saying, it was used for the people to take bath on some religious ceremonies. Now coming to this great bath, it was lined with bricks and coated with plaster. It was made watertight with a layer of natural tar. There were steps leading down to it from two sides. There were rooms on all its sides. The bath had two openings. The one at the top was to let it water from a well situated nearby. Now here we have this particular well picture. The other opening was used to drain out the water after use. Now this is an animated picture for you to understand about the Great Bath. Now if you observe carefully, we can see that it is a rectangular tank and we have the steps which were leading into the bath from both the sides, and here we have this changing rooms and all. The next which we are talking is about the storehouse of the granaries. Mohenjo-daro, Harappa and Lothal had elaborate storehouses. The largest building found in Mohenjo-daro is the granary, which is 45.71 meters long and 15.23 meters wide. In Harappa, there were as many as 6 granaries. These granaries were used for storing surplus grains. Now coming to the next one, we have the assembly or the town hall. This assembly or town hall was used either as an administrative block or as an assembly hall for meetings. The last but not the least, we have the fire altars. Some cities like Kalibangan and Lothal had these fire altars. These were the places where sacrifices were performed. Kids, so far we discussed the major centers of the civilization. We even discussed about the main features of the civilization, and we went ahead and we started discussing about the citadel. That's it for now. Catch you later. Bye.